been a while since I put an update on, so I just thought I'd take this opportunity to show you what I've been up to on the layout. Okay, so what's been happening on the layout? Well, first of all, a scene of devastation greeted me on Friday when I lifted the cover up and found all this damage. As you can see, it's all gone. Tree's gone over, trees have been bent. Of course, I soon figured out the culprit was my cat Charlie, who decided to take it upon himself to have a sleep on the layout when the opportunity arose. So that's something that's going to have to be repaired, because the layout is at a show in a couple of weeks and it's going to be done by then. So luckily I've got some spurs and some fencing so I can remake it. I'm not going to bother with this part. This part's okay, so I'm just going to replace it from there to here, and at the same time I'm going to take the opportunity to replace these gates with one single gate rather than having two gates. Just put one single one across. I think it'll be much easier, and I'm going to do the same again on this. As you can see at the moment it's two gates, which is okay, but what can sometimes happen is a boxcar can catch on that. It's very close, so I'm going to put the gate across here and then it can hinge up there out of the way. Also I'm going to do a little bit of detailing. I went to a model railway show today and I purchased some little security cameras. Pardon that, I'm just getting them. These are the little cameras there. They don't look like cameras like that, do they? I had to figure out what they were. But they are little cameras. There's quite a few of them there. £4 I paid. But I'm going to put a couple, one on here, one here, and then I think I'm going to get some metal plastic rod and put them up here and mount one here overlooking the yard, and perhaps a couple of lights just along here so that it can be illuminated. I'll put some lights in. Also I'm going to make some little lights for over the doors. Just use some miniature LEDs for those. Get them out of the way. An acquirement at a train show recently was just this. It's second hand. I paid about £3 for it. It's an old Walthers one, I believe. The strut is missing off it there, but I can fix that, and I'm going to dirty that up and I can put that there, or perhaps put it on a piggyback should I feel the need to. I also picked up this little car here, still in its box, just there. I paid £2 for that. That was an absolute bargain. So I think I may repaint that. Some sort of general utility vehicle. That was quite a good little bargain. What else? Not done nothing great deal at the propane yard. I really must build some more propane tanks. They've not got very many at the moment, so I have to build some more of those. I think I'm going to put some hoses on the supply lines as well, and a bit more cluttering there. I must get these fixed as well. These did actually work at one time. If you can see this, I got it to work, so when the switch through, this turned to show the direction the point was thrown. Same as this one here. You can see this one a little bit better. I used a piece of brass wire bent into it attached here and here, but it's so fiddly. They kept popping out, so I'm going to have to figure out a new way of doing that, because it does look quite smart when it moves round. Shows the direction the switch is set. What else? Not really done a great deal in the salvage yard. It's still pretty bare at the moment. I really must round to getting some details and put in this. You can't really see it because there's no light. But I want to put a little table and chairs in there and have it as the sort of workman's rest area. Let's do that. Now on this one here, on the grain silo, this was supposed to be a garage, but I'm going to do away with it, I think, and I'm going to put another grain bin there with an elevator up to it, and then have some piping going down here into here, and put a door in there, and then this is going to be used for bagged grain. So the idea is all this is going to go this area here, and it's going to be concreted over, and then I can get a box car in, and the palletised grain will get loaded onto the box car. It's just a little bit more operational interest. I'm not sure if that would happen in real life, but this isn't real life. So that's that and that. Now you may remember on one of my previous videos I replaced the uncoupling magnet here, which is now worked to treat. But what I did notice was this board had a significant bow in it from here, the join, all the way down. It had quite a bow which affected this magnet. I found the cars would uncouple and roll, and it was no good. It was really frustrating, and I think what had happened is the wood has warped, the plywood, even though it's been painted. I don't know, it was built exactly the same as this side. That one's been okay, but that one just warped, and it was really annoying me. So the solution I came up with is to put a brace underneath. So this brace now goes from there to the other side, and then there's a little gap there. And what I did, these are little plastic wedges that are used for fitting laminate flooring to maintain the gaps around the outside. But what I did was just hammered them home nice and tight, and that had the effect of lifting the board. So now it is reasonably level, which makes all the difference when it comes to operating. So now I'll just show you a few recent purchases I've made. So first up is a new locomotive I purchased. I can't for the life of me think what it is. I think it might be an SD45. It's an Atlas Master Series, undecorated, no sound. It was DCC already fitted. I got that off eBay. So yes, it's quite a nice little undecorated locomotive. It's got all the parts in the box. Unfortunately, I've damaged the handrail, so that's going to have to be fixed. Apart from that, yeah, it runs very nice. It needs a bit of running in because obviously it's brand new. I got that for a very good price. I'm going to repaint it into I think CSX livery, just the plain grey, perhaps with just the blue top and running boards. That's one project to do. Then I got this Wisconsin Central boxcar. Again, very nice one. The USLX boxcar. And then these were an absolute bargain. This one, this one, the Atlas grain car, that's popped up because it's that cold in here, the metal's contracting, it's popping up. So that one, plus two others, a Central Pacific, a Southern Pacific and a Union Pacific boxcars, all brand new, all Walthers, apart from that one which is an Atlas. I paid the grand total of £30, and that was including £5 shipping. That was the deal of the day, that one. Fantastic bargain, that. I also purchased this little CSX boxcar and this 60-foot CSX boxcar. So they're the recent purchases for the layout. And before I do anything else, I have to show you the culprit of the destruction of my layout. Charlie Farley. Yes, it was you, wasn't it? Yes. Baden, what are you? Yes. You know you shouldn't be in here on your own, should you? You're a bad lad. I'm going to put you back out again now. Right, so moving back after that distraction, I've downloaded the JMRI switch list program, and it's quite good. Basically you put all your locations in, length of track, spurs, everything like that, all your box cars, and then it generates a switch list program for you, as you can probably just see here. Tells you what to pick up, what to hold, what to set out, when. It's quite good. I'm going to get these laminated, and then I can use them again and again when I'm at exhibitions. These will be used to create the car and do the work instruction, and then the car card will go into its relevant box. It does take a while to figure out how to work it, but once you're familiar with it, it's not too bad. You can preview the trains and then print them out, create them, cancel them, edit them. And it's 74 pages in the instructions. I've just managed to print off the first 15, which is just the basics. So I'm slowly going through it and getting used to it. If you can hear scratching, it's the cat trying to get back into the garage, but he's not coming back in again. Oh, that's just a Saturn V I'm working on. That's why I've just been taking a little break from the model railroading. So that's more or less it for this update. Thank you very much for watching. I'll try and put some more on when I've done a bit more on the layout. I do have a few plans for it, but I've also plans for another layout, so watch this space. One other thing, I have done a few videos of a few shows I've been to, just a few layouts, American ones, and one particular nice English layout. So if anyone would like to see those, just leave a comment, and I'll put those up. Okay, thank you very much for watching. See you next time.